soldier. Nobody want it like flash soda. My life is like a movie. All these bitches acting, they about to get cast over. Piece of shit together like a jig. Fuck the job and people at the gig. People fake it, then the mannequin. They only real was proving that they is. Job fuck, but I'ma handle biz. Life up, but I'ma handle biz. Good or bad, real and fake, yin and yang. Only way to exist. In a circle full of soldiers, I ain't have to tell them boys to enlist. No, they hate me bad. Everybody, that was nothing new to Chris.
All right, what's going on YouTube? It's going to be Daddy coming to you from the South Japan Pinku Star Podcast. It's going to be episode number 120, a good number. And I got my guy right here, Quizzy, St. Louis, Missouri. Correct? St. Louis, Missouri, correct?
Yeah, that's St. Louis, Missouri, bro.
Right. So before we get into it, man, because again, this is our first time chopping it up, man. And one thing I just want to get it, like, man, let me get the introduction in. And also, I just watched your right before I was waiting. I watched your video, and I definitely, man, like, people think like you stop being motivated and shit by people because you get to a certain level or whatever. You get a business or whatever, man. Your video, man, was definitely. I just want to say congratulations from unplugging from the Matrix, man, because a lot of people are scared to do that, and it's a motivating thing. It's 10 o'clock at night here. Well, actually, it's 11:21 p.m. here in Japan. I've been up since 5 this morning, and I'm still going, man. And you gotta, we'll get into it, man. But anyway, man, the way I seen your videos, I was just online doing some analytics, and your video popped up, and it was about it was showing getting subscribers or something like that. And one thing I want to say right out the back, man, is like, I'm just glad to be on board when it starts because your shit's gonna get big. I already know it. You got your editing is tight. You got the charisma. And one thing, man, is I see on your channel, you're doing. I can cuss or whatever, man. It's my. You're doing stuff. I try to like not cuss in the first 10 minutes with analytics or whatever. I'll bleep it out. But you're doing stuff that YouTubers they wait till they get to 100,000, then start spicing it up, man, with your editing. Like it was dope stuff, man, and I like that, man. So before we get into all of it, man, just introduce yourself to my crew of people, a little bit about you, and we'll get into it, man. Chop it up.
All right, man. First, I want to say, man, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because not a lot of people can understand that it takes a lot to go into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially being a music artist. So I'm a music artist from St. Louis. And so being a music artist. And doing the video, people don't understand, like 2 or 3 minutes might take 30, 40, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Editing in the studio. So it takes time. And that little trick shot that y'all might, some people might look at it and be like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
And that might take, 20 minutes to do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I just want to say I appreciate that. I'm glad to be here, man. Your setup is dope, but a little bit about me, man. Like I said, I'm a St. Louis artist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm from Nellyville, you know what I'm saying? So if anybody ever heard of that, they know that, Nelly is getting hot in here. He went around the world, so everybody knows St. Louis.
Yeah.
Come from that, Murphy Lee, you know what I'm saying? Don't stomp on my Air Force Ones or we might shoot your ass. Just that, I'm 27. I got 2 kids, and like I said, man, I'm just out here trying to get it, bro. Like, it's just a simple thing that, like, if you I got it in my head, like, bro, if you gonna do it, then do it, kind of like Nike, bro. Like,
for sure,
it ain't no games. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. Like again, like I just mentioned, man, like. You said this is like you quit your job again. And I was just watching the video. I was like laughing at it and everything, man, because you like, I hope I don't have to come back and do this video again and me quitting again, man. And it's like what you said, man, is it's all the same. Like this is a little bit about me, man. Before we get into it, this is my 5th year of my business, like official. And I say official, man, because people don't realize, man. Thanks for that. People don't realize, man. You're always doing business. You're always making moves. It's just like if you got a tax ID, now you're official, but. I was making moves on PayPal, and you mentioned that too. Dudes been online wasting all their time and everything, and like you got that powerful computer in your pocket, and you can sell shit on Amazon, PayPal, eBay, all that stuff. And that's what I did, man. So where I'm at right now in Japan, I run a performance shop, but that all started from $5,000, which I made from selling wheels on the side. And I had that $5K in the bank. I could have bought some car parts, some music equipment, or I just put the $5K on the building, and I was like, now I got a month to make rent. Now it's 5 years later, and I'm still kind of in the same position, but I'm growing on and adding on and everything, man. So again, I definitely applaud applaud you for like, again, pulling out of the matrix, man. So like what sparked your idea, sparked your feelings on just wanting to do your own thing, man? I'm just curious about that.
I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say, bro, you in a better position, my dude. Because when I seen your channel, I was like, oh, this nigga is legit. Like, because you know what I'm saying. Like, I every time somebody says something to me, I make it a point for me to go and check out that channel. If they checked out mine, it's just like, you know what I'm saying. That's what it is. And the second that I clicked on it, I'm like, bro, he got the anime in the back. He got the mic set up, bro. This man cocky as hell. I'm like, that's what it is. I'm like, he in Japan. This nigga's living my life. Because, like, bro, from a young age, bro, I've always wanted to go to Japan. Like, that was no faking. And then when I seen that, I was like, bro, that's what's up. And then I seen that you was on the where you was doing the cars and you had so much stuff about cars and it was dope as hell. And some of the races and stuff. I'm like, damn, this man literally Tokyo drifting out. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, I peeped your, like I said, I just looked at some of your music channel. Because, like, before, that's like one thing I want to, like, just go in and shout out all your Instagram and everything. Where can people find you at, man, on the YouTube, Instagram, and all that stuff, man?
Instagram, Quizzy on Demand. YouTube, Quizzy on Demand. And if you want to find my music page, you can literally go to either one of those pages and both of those links will pop up. Gotcha. But if you just want to search it, it's Quizzy, and then you could put a rose emoji behind it. And Rose is my brand. Obviously, I don't have it on. I got on Express, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like, I'm like, man, look, I don't want to come here looking like anything. So I put that shit. Had a watch today, so I don't got my blue rose on my shirt, but yeah, man.
But no, I'll put all that down in there, man, because you know a lot of the young cats are kind of lazy, man, so they don't want to type anything, they want to click everything. So I'll put all that stuff down there so that people can follow and everything. And also what I do for, because normally it's my music, the intros and outros, but if I ever got anybody on here that's a music hit, I'm definitely going to intro your music. So at the end, just send me some links to what you want to put on there, and that'll roll in video, audio, whatever, and they'll roll in with the beginning of the video. So that's one thing I do, man. Because like for me, man, and that's why I mean, of course, I seen your YouTube, and then I seen, oh, he's in the music. I make beats. I've been making beats since 2000, but my beats, man, they're not really. I've had a few people rap on them, but I make a different type of like this. It's definitely boom bap, but it's also like an experience type of. It's different, man. So my stuff switches up and everything. It's a standard bar pattern when I want to do it, but most of the times I'll do different things, man. But I'm not here to talk about me, man. But beat music.
No, that's good, bro. Yeah. We just chopping it up, bro.
So I definitely yeah, man. So for us, music, man. What was your? How did you get into music, man? What artist made you want to do it, and what was your first influence in getting into the music game?
Shit, bro. Now you asking me some questions that I haven't even said in elders, bro. Like, one, that's dope as fuck that you know what I'm saying, you got these beats going. We definitely got to talk after
for sure.
About some shit, bro. Yeah. And the second thing, what got me into music, so bro, I was going to Grace. I've always been into music because my dad is a DJ.
Okay.
He's a DJ from St. Louis, and he's pretty big, you know what I'm saying? And so like I was like, he would have pictures of me with the microphone at a young age, you know what I'm saying? About as young as my son, right there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He would have pictures of me at a young age with a microphone. And then I was like, I never really knew, but like just that early influence of him doing that kind of crept me into stuff. Yeah. And then one day, like, I was a big gamer, like, back when I was in grade school. Before I started rapping, it was like 2 or 3 months before I started rapping. I wasn't even really into rap music that much. I was just like a gamer. So I was literally playing like, I think it was Mario Kart or something like that. And my mom, she came to me, she was like, hey, look, I don't know what you finna do, but you're not finna sit in here and keep on playing this game. This is the last game, because I had asked her to go buy me that game earlier. I had beat it, you know what I'm saying, half the game in the day, because I'm a child, so I'm just sitting there chilling, playing the game all day. And she is like, hey, look, this is the last game I'm finna buy you. I don't know what the fuck you gonna do, but we're not buying no more games. Why don't you get a radio or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you, you know what I'm saying, get a radio, listen to some music. I'm like, I don't want to listen to no damn music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a kid, I don't want to play games. It's games out. I got a GameCube and shit like that. So I'm like, bro, I don't want to play that. So the next time we go to GameStop, she like, cut it. I'm not buying you none of that. You know what I'm saying? But she bought me a stereo. It was a red little kind of like stereo, like, you know, one of those new ones, not a boom box. She bought one of those for me, and I turned it on, and first thing I heard was 50 Cent, you know, in the club. You know what I'm saying? I'm vibing, and I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I go back to school, and I see these dudes. It's kind of like divine intervention. I seen these dudes rapping, and they was, you know, happened to be my homeboy. I didn't even know he was rapping. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally listening to him flow, and he like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? When the beat just come on, just, you know, freestyle, just say anything. So I'm like, all right. So, like, I wish I could tell you that this was my big moment, that I stepped up there and I killed it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But actually the opposite happened. I stepped up there and I made a fool out of myself. Like, I'm talking about niggas was laughing, teachers was laughing. I'm like, you can't even laugh at me, bro. I'm a kid. But how the hell you a teacher? You laughing at me and shit like that, bro? That's horrible for my self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? But it was a hilarious moment, bro. And I'm like, ever since then, I made it a point to like write down a rap every single day. And so I start writing a rap every single day, trying to rap it, spit that shit in the school cafeteria. And from that point on and moving forward and moving up, that's what it's been. Like, now I got me a whole studio. Once my mom had got me a computer in high school, I was a sophomore. I've been recording ever since. I think it's been like, I've been recording for like maybe going on 12 to 13 years. Okay. Just every single day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Lil Wayne is my main. He was like my biggest influence.
Yeah, with that man right there, like, I mean, that's a prime time that you got into it, man, because you got into it right when like it was. That means you've been doing it right when it kind of started switching to where it is today. So you're kind of like you're like right in the middle of like the Nas, Mobb Deep, Wu, and all those guys, because that's what I came up on. And then you got, I mean, honestly, like, right, because by that time Nelly was a vet at that time still, and kind of like, you know, not, I wouldn't say fell off, but, you know, I mean, a new guard kind of came in. So like, how do you feel about like the current state of rap, and also like the current state of, like, you know, now SoundCloud as all the stuff around there, then all like now when I started, man, I started with FL Fruity Loops. Now I got like MPCs and everything, so I'm more of a hardware guy. But what's your opinion, man, on how the guys carry themselves now? A lot of new rappers and things like that in the industry overall, man.
You know what, bro? I'm gonna honestly say that there's a lot of talented ass new rappers out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, you got a good and a bad, right? Because, you know, like, obviously, you know, me and you come from an era where, like, you know, me, I kind of barely saw it. I know that you saw it a little bit, and the era was like, you know, everything wasn't readily available for us to just get on here and do things. Like, now I can go to Walmart and damn near build a recording studio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You couldn't do that back in the day. So with it now, there was I say then there was a lot more gatekeepers with it now. Anybody with a mic, any fool with a mic can say that they a rapper. Yeah. Any fool with a mic can say that they do podcasts and they can do anything. But what separates us apart is the people that's gonna actually do it and the people that's just gonna say that they gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you actually do it. Me, I'm in the studio, I actually grind, and I see a lot of people like Lil Baby, Da Baby. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Gates. You know, all of these, like, they not necessarily new, but I would say, like, these are some, like, they have solidified their success, and they're, like, at the top, and I hear a lot of dope shit from them. And, like, I mean, it's plenty of people. Like, I just used that as an example.
Right.
So I would say these new wave superstars, you know, they're really, like, dropping a lot of dope stuff, and they really talking about a lot of political things, and they talking about more things that's not just like the little cookie cutter shit from the hood. Of course, you're gonna have people that turn up in the club, and we love them too, like Club God. Like, I love dude, you know what I'm saying, from down south. He's making ratchet ass songs that I can appreciate. I love that shit. But at the end of the day, you know, we got J. Cole, we got Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm saying, bro? We got like the people in TDE and the people in Dreamville that's just coming up under them. that I could just respect. And I'm just so glad to be in the age, like Dave Chappelle said, the age of spin. And I'm so glad to be in the age of all of this technology where people can express themselves. Like it's a blessing, bro. It's really a blessing.
No doubt, man. That's all real right there. And the one thing about it, man, it's like I'm asking you a question, man, because we're creative. I mean, we just met, but it's like one thing is a common thing, man. It's like creators is like again the videos, YouTube, the music, and everything. It's one thing that it sets us apart because there's so many consumers out there. There's way more consumers out there than it is creators. For as many people that make beats and everything, some guys kind of stay at a level. They don't really try to push things. And like I know for a fact, I mean, speaking of my own stuff, man, it's like when a guy hears some of my tracks, he's like, man, you just made it. I'm like, look on the SoundCloud and it says posted 9 years ago, 10 years ago. But it's like it's timeless music. It's my style, and I stay in my zone. And a lot of people they jump too fast and don't establish their thing. So one thing is when you hear Kanye, you know that's Kanye. When you hear Ninth Wonder, you know that's Ninth Wonder. When you hear Alchemist, those Manny Fresh, those guys got their signature stuff. Timbaland, Swiss, like you can just hear a hi-hat, you know that's Swiss, you know that's Timbaland, and a lot of guys don't do that. And it's just one of those things now where like everybody on SoundCloud sounds like Lil Wayne. Or it's like, or they trying to do, and like I listen to your stuff, man. It's like you got your I don't know how long it took you to find your voice, but you got your voice, your style, and I could tell ain't everybody out there sounding like that. And that's why I think a lot of guys with today, man, they just don't really. The technology made it bad, man. It's again they can access it, they can download Pro Tools, they can download free. I mean. Pirated, and I'm not because I did it too. But I mean, I bought it recently. But at the same time, man, the thing with sucks, man, is the shit sounds good because the quality of the gear and the stuff is like you could buy a mic, a little filter around it, and you sound like you're in a damn 15, 20 years ago in the studio, man.
Yeah, bro. Like everybody think that they could, OJ the Juice Man and shit. Like, what I'm saying? Like, because they think that they could be a dope boy. And then just like, all right, I'm finna go buy the microphone on some hustle and flow.
Yeah.
And just be a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that shit happened good for OJ. That shit happened good for Gucci. But they actually was in the studio and they took the time for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I agree with you. I agree with you on a lot of levels, But you know what happened was, like I said, with the introduction of all of this equipment and everything that is so easily accessible, that it's just like people put out what would have like all right, like a studio in the 90s, like maybe they would have did artist development where they would have heard the sound. They were like, all right, this man, this woman, they got talent, but then they would have took them through an artist development and they would have critiqued them in the studio. That's why Pharrell is so popular. That's why Jermaine Dupri is so popular. P Diddy, because they would actually take these artists and they would curate them and they would polish them up before they push them out. You know what I'm saying? And record labels did that, but these artists these days, they got the mic and they put it out, and that's a good thing because now you need a platform or a wave that it don't need Jermaine Dupri to say, hey, look, you're hot. And it's like, nah, nigga, I think that I'm hot by myself and I'm gonna put it out. And that's a good and a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
Because then you got this nigga that make, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to throw shade and shit like that. I ain't no big tree, but I'm going to tell it like it is. You got niggas that make, like, the club going up on a Tuesday. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit wouldn't have worked early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then you got niggas that, they could just drop some indie fire shit and just be cold and then just be locked in and focused on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many people I can name, you know what I'm saying? But I just like the way, but at the same time, I hate where we're going and I love where we're going at the same time.
Yeah, speaking on recent stuff, man, because the recent buzz, of course, was that. And also, by the way, man, this is going to be anytime I have music guys on. Now I got I revamped my music channel, so this is going to be on my Pinku style one, and also it's going to be my music channel, so it's going to be a 2-for-1 type deal. So hopefully it'll get more guys over there to your stuff, man. So the recent thing was, of course, the Drake and Kanye deal, and it, like, everybody was pitting them against each other because, of course, they was in the news with their stuff. I don't follow their personal effects, but like overall, man, what was your opinion on? I'm not sure if you listened to Donda and Certified Lover Boy. If you did, what was your opinion on, like, if they're gonna put them against each other, man? How did you feel about both those albums, man?
You know what, bro? I honestly, I know this, bro, and you know this, right? I'm gonna say something that me and you know.
Yeah.
All right. First is this online life be fake as hell a lot of times.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's
for
like
sure.
You might have somebody that you like, man, that nigga is cool as. Oh yeah, we can cuss. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that nigga cool as a motherfucker. But then you meet him and he dusty and he lame and you be like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? I thought that you was that dude, or you know what I'm saying, and he just not.
That happens, yeah.
And the life be so fake, and when you get around that Hollywood lifestyle, because this music ain't nothing but just a Hollywood actor lifestyle. Everybody doing antics, everybody doing everything, and I get it, because when you talk about millions and millions of dollars on the line, I can understand why they would feel the need to do that. I get it. I'm just not big on it myself. You know what I'm saying? I like J. Cole said, like, if I'm gonna smoke a rapper, it's gonna be legit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be for clout and all this shit. So when I see the Donda and I see Certified Lover Boy, legit, I think that they're two great albums in their own right. I have my critiques about them, but I honestly feel like there's a little beef between both of them. You know what I'm saying? That's real beef, because I've heard Drake's side, and don't get me wrong, I think it was something like in the sense of, you heard what happened with Soulja Boy and Kanye West. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard a little bit of it. Like,
yeah, I'm not gonna. What'd you say?
No, I mean, I heard a little, because I watched a bunch of different podcasts. They kind of touch on it, but I don't invest in my time into like find out the details, man. So I know, like, everybody. It seems like everybody in the industry has some kind of connection with Kanye, man, and like, so there's like, he's either loved or he's hated, and it's like so like, this is weird with him, man. For me, I just listen to the dude for the music, and my opinions on the whole thing. I don't know why they were even trying to compare it, because they're two different. They're two different. Like I said on my thing, they're two different demographics, man. Drake appeals to and I kind of feel like I'm regurgitating what people would have said, but it's true. Drake kind of felt like he plays to, like, the player types, the fuckboy types, and chicks, and that's like his. And I mean, it's nothing against the people they want to listen to it. And then Kanye, I listen to it for the strictly as a beat maker, because I'm a beat maker, I'm not a producer. As a beat maker, I just listen to Kanye because his music, man, I don't care what's going on with the dude, but his music is deep. Is deeper than you gotta listen to that thing multiple times, and it's so honestly, if I'm gonna pick one or the other, I was rocking with Donda because it's simply the production overall.
Oh yeah, the musical sound.
Yeah.
No, that's facts, and I agree wholeheartedly with that. You know what I'm saying? And I think, and I agree with you too. Like, I'm more or less, I don't go searching for the shit, but me doing reactions.
Right. You see,
I started to do a reaction on it, and I saw a little bit of it, and it was literally, from what I see, it's like it was just some shit that probably could have been, like, it's some shit that they could get over, but they too far apart. Even though they stay next to each other, they might be too far apart. They doing too much shit. They never home. Never really be home when you're making that kind of money. So like I just feel like it was some things that they could probably get over. But when I'm talking about the album, like, I agree with you. Like, I was like, I don't see, like, the only reason I think that they can that people start comparing the albums is because, like, literally Kanye West, god damn, I got something here. Literally Kanye West was I was hearing that he was trying to put his album out before Drake dropped his album, because everybody been waiting to hear Drake for a minute, even though everybody been waiting to hear Kanye, but they want to hear Drake for show. They want to hear Kanye, but they want to hear Drake for show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I agree with you. When I heard Donda, I pretty much listened to more tracks out of Donda than I did Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Cause like that, I know there was like that Jail, with Jay-Z, and then he did one with the debate with the baby, and then Hurricane with The Weeknd and Lil Baby. That song was so dope to me. It was like you said, the production, the level of production on that album is just something I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
If he don't say a word on this album, this production carries.
One thing I want to know if you can confirm for me, because I just heard it, but they said in the beginning when the chick was saying Donda 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 in the beginning. What I heard, you know, and this is off podcast. I listen to a podcast while I'm in the shop, and the dudes I listened to these Flagrant 2, and they were saying that was actually the last his mom's heartbeats, her last and that wasn't surprising if a dude like Kanye didn't record that, or I heard you could request that. And this is like, I'm like, I hate to say heard because it sounds like you heard some shit on the corner, but this is all online or whatever. And I guess when his mom was passing, it had the heart rate monitor on it. And he actually got that, he got the recording of our last heartbeats. And then that was the beginning of the track. And when she was saying that was the cadence of a heart and everything and everybody. So the guys that don't understand what I'm saying is the chick was saying Donda, 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 Donda. That was like her heartbeats. That's some shit right there that's different shit, man. That's different. It's a different state of mind. And like that's something that creators understand. What the layman common people just like, I don't understand that shit.
Right.
So it's just the difference between why he's making millions, you know what I mean, and everybody else ain't.
You know, and another reason too, because I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yeah.
And another reason too is that's why he's so ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's probably like, you know, he could be 10 years ahead of everything current, especially with fashion. Like if you see his shoes, now the clothes, I don't know about wearing holy shit.
Yeah, especially that price tag, man.
Yeah, no, like that. I feel like when he did that, that's just some rich people wanting to connect with poor people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got too much money.
You talking about like the dudes who wear like the pre-worn jeans and shit? Like
yeah, man, hoes and shit. I feel like, bro, if you want to find some holy shit, I can go get you some of my old catalog for better in the day, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to wear that, but, you know, I like what you said though. I heard the exact same thing, and I feel like, bro, that's why that shit can never be compared. Like Certified Lover Boy is literally about his past relationships, his girls that he was fucking,
right,
or maybe not fucking,
right,
yada yada. But this is almost like a new age. Donda is what I'm talking about. It's almost like a new age Christian album. It ain't so Christian. It's kind of ratchet, but at the same time, it's more about significant things in his life. For you to start an album off with your mom's, I don't know if she was passing away at the time.
Yeah, right.
But, you know what I'm saying? But you probably know a little bit more than I do. But I know that they said if it's his mom's heart rate, for him to put that on the track, for him to actually have somebody, a woman sitting there and say that, and then like the woman even had to memorize, like, you know, like that's not easy. Right. What I'm trying to say, that's not easy to do. And I'm just like, bro, for you to start an album with it, I don't see how can even compare that to a Drake album.
Yeah, and that was crazy, man. It's like when I press play on it or whatever, when I listened to it in the car. Both albums, I was driving long distance, and I listened to it in my studio both times. I was doing my tax paperwork, so I just had that on the background and everything, so I could hear all the nuances in my studio. But again, Kanye stuff, he makes his shit sound good on anything. That's one thing that I don't know how he does it, and that's one thing as a beat maker. It's like, man, I'll play some shit here, and I go outside, and that shit sounds like trash because I haven't like I'm not I keep it real. I make good beats, but the mastering is where people lose out, and that's where your shit goes from here to like down there real quick, man. So I got better with it and everything. But like the thing about it as a creator though, about after about 4 seconds, I'm like, dude, all right, what's going on here? I'm like, dude, this gotta mean something. And then when I went online and I heard that it was his mom heartbeats, I'm like, that. I mean, as a creator, I was like, it makes sense. It makes sense, man. And it's like, but he immortalized his mom in this album. Named their album. The album name is her name. So that's where, like, you know, shit like that, man. It's like we're all, you know, unfortunately, man. I've been to war. I've been to combat 3 times. Survived Iraq 3 times. So death is like, you know, what I mean, it's when I got PTSD. It's a bunch of some other stuff, man. But it's like we all gonna leave, right? And my thing with me, what drives me every day, man, is leaving my mark on this earth. And I know I've done it. I want to do more. And it's like, shit like that, man, is like that's gonna be in history, man. Like that album's like that's gonna be historical, and it's like
Right.
I could tell you're one of those type of guys that you want to be. I mean, without even knowing you, without even giving you a five or a half hug or whatever. I know you're one of those dudes, man. That's why I want to talk to you, because I know you're one of those cats out there that want to leave your mark, and you ain't okay being normal, because I'm not okay being normal. And people like make you feel bad about not want to be normal. I'm like, nah, dude, you go and be normal and sit your ass on the stoop over there, and that's your life. In high school, homecoming was that was the highlight of your life. That's not me, man.
Right. You know what? I want to say, bro, like I said, bro, I can fuck with you, bro, because everything you saying, I legit feel.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. And one I want to say, bro, usually everybody over here know me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I usually give a big handshake to all my veterans, you know what I'm saying? If you ever was in the armed forces, I don't care what you did. I don't care if you even wrote your name down and then you was just like, all right, I'm gonna go there. And then when you went there, I don't care what you did, but if you literally in the armed forces, I just say I appreciate it, because I cannot sit here and make this music and talk shit and say nigga without y'all going over there and straight, putting y'all life on the line for us, you know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like okay, I'm finna get into some shit.
Oh no, hey man, we can go anywhere you want to go, man.
I don't feel like, I'm just gonna say it real quick and I'll leave. I don't feel like America supports its troops as much as it says support its troops. I don't feel like they do, because I got a generations of guys that like straight came back from every war. Vietnam, my grandpa was in World War II. You know what I'm saying? Over there, you know what I'm saying? And like my uncles, they was in Vietnam. My mom, she almost went into the Air Force, and you know what I'm saying? And my brother, which he's not my real brother, but he was next door to me, and we kind of connected. He was in Iraq as well. And I just feel like at the end of the day, if you go and you put your life on the line for your country, and you go and you say, hey, look, I'm gonna take this gun, like the same gun you got in the back, which is dope.
Yeah.
Take that gun.
That's a PlayStation 2. That's a PlayStation 3 gun, man. It's all good. Yeah. I put tape on the muzzle so it looked like a real one and everything. No, it's button. That's the button right there, and the start button and the trigger and all that stuff, man.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Hey, give me one of them, bro. We gotta play some shit, bro.
Yeah, shit. That's I mean, knowing that, because you heard, I ain't want to like go too far, but I'm a gamer too, man. So I got a whole gaming thing downstairs. Like, actually, what's funny, man, is the reason I sit with you right here, right now in my car shop is Gran Turismo 1. So that one game sparked everything, and it's like when dudes ask me, man, how you get started? I'm like, dude, a video game. And then your mom, like, I'm pretty sure you probably, hey man, this dude making $1 million on Twitch right here playing games. And she's like, playing games? I'm like, yeah, playing games. Dude's making millions of dollars playing. And it's like crazy, man. For me, man, like, man, it's 11:53 at night, and I'm like, I feel like it's about 6 a.m, man. It's like the energy from like shit to come, and then like, I mean, life is life, man. Life is, we all got issues, but I'm just happy to be alive during this time, man. We're getting to witness a lot of stuff, and man, I'm 38, man, and I'm from Baltimore, man, so I've seen a lot, man. I got shot at before I even went to Iraq. So when I got to Iraq and got shot, I'm like, dude, I got armor, dude. I'm good. You know what I mean? It's like, we had a t-shirt on in the hood, and you know what I mean? It's like, all you do is lay down. But yeah, man, it's like, yeah, man. And also one crazy thing, man, like you pretty much been in Missouri your whole life, or you moved around?
No, I've been in St. Louis. You go out of town and stuff like that, but so St. Louis.
The reason I say that, because we definitely well, at one point I was in I did my tech school, AIT, Army call it AIT. I did my tech school in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and I actually liked it there, man. Like, it was when I first got there, I'm like, man, this shit's country as shit. But then when we got there, and I was like, because I'm from Baltimore, I noticed I like not being in a city. So like the back roads are real nice, and we did our training there. So yeah, I was in Lindenwood for about 7 weeks, and like, the mornings were weird because it was like that misty dew, and it was in the woods, and we were there on the Army base, man. So I was there for 7 weeks, and I went back to Baltimore, Andrews, where I didn't want to go there. It was in Maryland, but nah, man, again, man, I'm just every time somebody like I said in the beginning, man, every time somebody unplugs from the Matrix, man, and want to do their own thing, man, I'm totally supportive of it. This shit is hard, but at the same time, when you look back on it, man, like it's definitely easy, man. And like I said, I can definitely respect you on the fact you said like dudes want to pay you what they want to pay you, and then like you said, you're slaving, breaking your back, having an aneurysm, trying to grow somebody else's pockets, man. It's like, nah, that's not what's up, man. And I don't care how they try to spin it on you. I lost a lot of friends in this last 5 years, quote unquote. And hey, man, it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That shit hard, bro.
Yeah,
like, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard to go through, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, just period, whether it's in the military or not, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to grow an attachment to somebody, you know, genuine love for them, because, you know, like, I say a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, and I'll talk about the Matrix as well, but I say a lot of things, like, especially with men health. I'm a big advocate for men and men health. Yeah, facts, because, like, you know, like, women, children, they love unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? Right. They love unconditionally. You know, your woman gonna love her kids unconditionally. When, you know, the society love women unconditionally. Right. But men, we kind of expendable in society, and I feel like
100%.
The people that, what you say?
100%, man.
Yeah, no, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a red pill man. You know what I'm saying? For anybody that's one of my red pill brothers out there, we know. And I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, the attachments that we grow with our homeboys, especially the ones that are really cool with us, you know, even if it's a home girl, you know what I'm saying? Even if she cool as them up, but the attachment that you grow and you able to talk about your feelings to a certain extent and able to have a safe space with your homie and be like, you know what, man, today, bro, I ain't feeling it. You know, because, you know, you can't really say that to your lady. You're going to say that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this dude tripping. I need to find the next.
Yeah, exactly.
She might hold you for that first day. Oh, baby. Then you say that shit again, like, babe, how we going to make ends meet today? She like, fuck. Yeah, I'm taking the kid. But, you know. So the attachment that you grow with your homeboy, you know what I'm saying, and y'all go through shit together and y'all TTG for people that don't know what that means. Obviously, it's trained to go, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the military is always TTG. The United States Armed Forces is TTG to end, you know what I'm saying? But
and what you're saying, man, that's all true. And it's one of those things. It's like Americans, man. It doesn't. Well, that's one thing. Like, you know, all the race shit going on and all that stuff, man. It's one thing that's across the board, and all races, man. It's like they're all men are generally at some point in their life told that, hey, man, suck it up. You gotta keep it all in. And like now, man, I'll tell you the truth, man. Like this podcast has been like, for me, man, therapeutic. Just to talk to others, even though you're in St. Louis, I'm in Japan, we still talking to each other right now, and just talking, man, because I'm by myself a lot as a result of I don't like bullshit, man. Like I did it real quick. So where I'm at, people know when they tell you, hey, man, when you go to a shop, come correct, man, because he not gonna sugarcoat shit. So I'm that guy that people like, they talk about and they kind of whisper and shit. And the other guys like, man, he's really cool. I'm like, because he came to me with the right energy, so I was cool with him.
Right.
But the energy, man, like I could be the coolest dude or I can be a dick. I can match that shit, and I actually train martial arts, so I can fight too. So it's like the odds of you beat my ass is very low. So I got that extra energy right there. So it's like, you know what I mean? That's
a different feeling, ain't it?
That's my blue belt up there. I got my purple belt in jiu-jitsu. I need to get that. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I need to get that. I don't roll as much with the family and everything. That's whatever, man. It is what it is. But no, man, it's like, again, I'm all about just keeping a straight focus, and it's been for my Iraq stuff. And being from Baltimore, and even my wife, we kind of get into it because it's like, dude, that shit ain't that serious. The bills gonna get paid. You're gonna eat. Like, just chill out, man. And like you say, I can't really, and you're correct, I can't talk to her as much as I want to because she's Japanese and she don't know English fluently, so she has no idea of what I did in Iraq, the shit I seen, and I can't really, and I show her pictures, but it don't really connect. So like, you know what I mean, this podcast shit right here, just talking to you right now, man, for me, it helps to unlock that toxic shit that's inside of you. And a lot of people feel like you're weak if you talk about stuff like that or whatever. It's like, nah, bro, that shit. I mean, I'm 38 and I got like grays and shit, and my beard is, salt and pepper. And I figure that's like 45, 48, and I'm 38, and this shit's already going on.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with the salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I agree with you, bro. Like, all of these outlets, bro, be outlets for people to really just release, you know what I'm saying? Right. Especially somebody like me and you, you know what I'm saying? And I could tell that you're a no-nonsense type of dude because, like, especially, being in St. Louis, bro, like, I done seen and done a whole lot of shit, some shit that I'm proud of, some shit that I'm really not proud of.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Because, you got to eat, you got to do what you got to do. And,
sure.
And music never reflects it. Like, I don't talk about the hood shit that I do or had to do or still do, you know what I'm saying? But I don't talk about that shit because, it's like I want to project something different. It might be some shit that might leak out and you might hear it because, I am from St. Louis. You kind of be a product of where you from at times, right. And you know how it is from being from Baltimore.
Yeah.
You know how it is. Like
you can't escape that, man.
Yeah, these are tough. Those are tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like you were saying about the whole Matrix, and there was one thing that you said, and I wanted to like highlight. Like, bro, you are literally a cocky dude that know martial arts, that been in the military, they got a mohawk, a red. I ain't fucking with him.
Shout out to Mr. T, man. That's come on, dude. Like, that's the only dude, and that's the only dude that coming up watching Rocky. Was that Rocky 2 when Mr. T was in there?
Yeah,
and everything, man. And then I had the reason I did this, man, because this the mohawk, I was like a strap, man. I want to say straight arrow, but. Let me keep it real, man. In Baltimore coming up, I was considered a bitch nigga because I wasn't a corner boy. I didn't go to clubs, but I was a 3-sport athlete. I captained 2 sports. I mean, I was known for sports and everything and knocking people out. But it was like on a football field, not on the streets, man, knocking people out on football. Right. Yeah, so like, you know what I mean? So we won championships and everything. So my school was really big in sports, but we would beat people. And they would go to the club, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm not going because every time we would beat a team, we would go down to the club, we get in a fight, and I'm like, that translates to dude getting stabbed. And I'm like, man, you call me a bitch or whatever, but I'm going home and I'm actually going to work on this Packard computer and learn these computers because computer repair electronics is what I did. So computers and like all that stuff was real. I mean, that's what I did, man. Computers, gaming, and all that stuff. So I was in a nutshell, man. I'm pretty sure it's the same in St. Louis. I was a clown. I was what girls would call that dude's a clown. Or whatever, you know what I mean?
That's back in the day, bro. Yeah. Like, that shit back in the day shit. These days, it's gonna stand the fuck out the way.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. Like, especially in St. Louis, everything used to be cracking. It used to be the riverfront. We had the riverfront cracking with that dirty ass water. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that water so dirty, bro. It's like if you ever watched The Simpsons and that little 3-eye.
yeah.
That was over in our water. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about. But at the same time, I respect that because that's the reason why I feel like we connect is because me and you do the same shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I stayed the fuck out of the way, bro, because every time I was out in the streets, I would get into some shit.
Yeah.
And luckily I hadn't got killed. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been into some dumb shit. And I know that. And
the thing is, it's not even you, it's who you around. Because that's what I think every time I got shot at, except for once. One time I got shot at is because we were throwing rocks at the building and we threw that shit was abandoned. The dude came out there with a shotgun, not really shooting at us, but in a general area. But the other times I was in shootouts, man, I was just there playing baseball or handball or whatever, and somebody else did some shit that I didn't know about the day before. And Baltimore is small, man. Baltimore, that's why the murder is so high because you're gonna do something to a dude on East Baltimore. It's only 5 minutes separating East from West, so that's why for the guys that are listening who don't know, man, that's why the rate's so high because Baltimore is small, north, south, east, west. You can't get away from it, man. So you know what I mean. That's why that's why I stayed. I was in the streets, but I knew where to go, where not to go, and who to be around, and that followed me to being even in Japan, man. It's like I'm thinking about Baltimore shit. I'm in Japan, one of the safest places in the world, but that street mentality, you know what I mean? That is just one of those things you can't drop. So I'm pretty sure it's the same for you, man. Being from St. Louis, it's like we're different where we can go anywhere in the world and we can notice like, hey, man, that dude's watching me, or this car keeps circling around, or this chick is like trying to get me over here to run my pockets for this dude. We seen all that shit, and that's why I think it's different for us. And you know, other guys from Wisconsin. I mean, not that I bring up Wisconsin a lot, but dudes from Wisconsin and Oregon, they just don't. They're not on that level.
Don't get it.
Nah, their spidey senses are low.
They don't get it. It's that street mentality. I can't remember what it was called, but you are absolutely right.
Yeah.
I think, and that's another reason why I feel like we connect, because we come from the same place, bro. Like, St. Louis small as hell. Like, for me to drive from St. Louis City to St. Louis our midtown is like 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 3, 4, 5 minutes to drive from St. Louis downtown to midtown, and then from St. Louis City to St. Louis County is probably like 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Both ways, our south, and you know what I'm saying? And then East St. Louis is another thing. That's where we have all our strip clubs. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my East Side guys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my East Side guys. Shout out to all my county boys. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this, but you know what I'm saying? We're relatively small, so the murder rate be high as fuck because, you know.
Concentration, man.
Yeah, you know, and then plus it's the money, bro. Like, you know, like growing up, bro, that's what I was talking about. Like, if you seen that video, but for everybody that hadn't seen the video that I did, like, you know, I be bouncing around from job to job, like you were saying, because I'm trying to unplug, but then it's like when I try to unplug, but then I took half the blue pill, I cut it in half, and it's like I took half the red pill, and I stuck it together and popped that shit, and I'm like, and I'm seeing two different realities, and it's weird because I'm trying to tiptoe into the blue side, like, okay, let me try to make a little bit of this blue side work, so that way I can fully, you know, do the red side, but like honest to God, bro, if I say anything, I tell anybody to just save up a year of income, and during that year of income, figure out what the hell you want to do. And if you don't know what you want to do, one of the best ways to find out what you really want to do is think of a world that money doesn't exist. Think of a world that, like, every single day you got to do something.
Yeah.
What would you want to do? It can't just be traveling, because everybody likes to scapegoat and say, like, oh, I'll travel the world. All right, but if you went to every single country, maybe took you 5-10 years, and you went to every single country, now what would you do in the meantime? What do you like to do that wouldn't literally cost money, that you would do every day for free? Now figure out a way to do that shit every day, and then figure out a way to monetize that. That's your passion. Yeah. That's always what I say. And so I'll be thinking in my head, like, look, save up you some money from a year working. Take that money, do your passion on the side, and figure out a way to monetize it, and then jump straight into it. You know what I'm saying? Jump straight into it. You know, even if you do your own business, even if you start your own business, do that shit, but do something you passionate about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would do music. I would do this podcast with you regardless. Like, well, you know, I'm not getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in your pocket, so I don't know what you got going on. But just, I know you would do this shit regardless, because this is just.
No doubt, man. That's one. You know, it's kind of weird, man. Because you got the dreads going on right there, and one cat who kind of merged into what I do, because I'm a pro drifter. I've been drifting professionally since about 2015, but I've been doing it for like a long time. So T-Pain recently got into drifting. So that kind of he got Nappy Boy drifting going on, right? So he full bore straight into what I do. So I hit him up on Instagram or whatever, and because everybody was hitting him up, and I didn't realize until about like a couple months after, and it started going crazy. So I started seeing a dude drifting, and he was learning from different guys, and I'm like, and I mean honestly, I mean the race shit, it is what it is, but I'm like, hey man, let me, because I didn't even say the shit about the music stuff, right? Because I know he gets bombarded by the music shit, so I hit him up strictly on drifting, and I was like, if he hits me back up, then he'll learn by osmosis about my music shit, and that's not even my I'm good at it, but that's not my grind, and I understand that. And I got a story about J. Cole that kind of made me realize how the industry was, man. But all that shit went, a dude hit me up like, hey man, your solo beat to J. Cole. I was like, nah. He's like, listen to this track. It was my track that I made 8 years ago, but I didn't clear it. And you know what I mean, I hit him up and he's like, yeah, this artist blah 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 from this company, cleared it and everything. And that's what the I like sampling, but that's the downside of it. Is anybody can go in there and put the shit where you can put your phone up and hear the
Shazam.
Yeah, because I got it on my shit right now. When I'm in a restaurant and I want to hear some shit I want to sample, I put it up there and I save it. But they got it.
Right.
They downloaded the shit, and it's my same beat with some hi-hats changed or whatever. And I was kind of salty over there for a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, that's my track I made 8 years ago.
Right.
8 years ago. And
but that's good though, bro. Yeah. I mean, you ahead of the whole.
But that means and that means somebody heard that shit, and that's what I mean by SoundCloud shit was that moment from there. I didn't post anything on SoundCloud for 3 years after that.
Right.
And it's like, you know what I mean, nobody heard my shit for 3 years, but it's like, you know, whatever. But it shit happens. I got over it because I'm like, hey, I'm getting mad about this shit, but that's J. Cole. That's their grind. For me, I'm doing car shit, so why am I over here sobbing like a little bitch because somebody else cleared the beat and everything and made it? But that was, it is what it is, man. You know, it happens and everything. It's the creator shit. And at the same time, I'm like,
this though, bro. I don't think you know what I'm saying, just because you feel that way, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I gotta tell you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that because you literally took your time and you put it into that, and that's your baby. Anything that you make is your baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, a job didn't tell you to make that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody didn't force you to do that. You did that. So when you heard that, of course you're gonna want to get your respect. Yeah. And like, eventually you do gotta get over it.
Yeah. And the thing is, when I hit him up, I actually I wasn't hitting him up from like, hey man, that's because it wasn't, because the thing is, it's the rules and they cleared it. I didn't clear it. So they already like, you know what I mean? You know how it works, the lawyers and all that stuff, man. They cleared, they got it. And that's why but the thing about this track, and I'll get off of it, man, because I'm not here to talk about me, man. The track was I sample a lot of anime OSTs, a lot of electronica, because Kanye, Ninth Wonder, all those guys have done the Motown shit to death, and there's nothing wrong with it, but they done all of it, all of it. So I don't sample any of it. I sample shit that's like I mean, it's out there, man. I did my videos. I sample a lot of soundtracks, a lot of like, you know, a lot of shit from soundtracks, a lot of this stuff, just like Wu did, but I don't do the Wu shit because Wu already done that good. But I do a lot of soundtracks. So the shit by J. Cole that they sampled, that was when this group in Europe. This was like their 28th album and like the 28th track on that album. This not some shit you just stumble upon. So it's like, bro, you didn't find that shit, man. I found that shit. And then you heard my shit on SoundCloud and was like, hey, man, flip this hi-hats and then get this fucking thing. And then you use the app where you can find out where it came from. So you can even hide your shit and they can find out the album, the artist. And I hit the artist up, right? This shit was crazy. I hit the dudes up on Facebook and they replied like in 5 minutes, that group. He was like, yeah, you know what I mean? They got it. And he was like, he was like, hey, man, I'm sorry about that. And he was like, dude, hip hop is brutal. And this is like some dude in Europe telling me, an American, that hip hop is brutal. And I was like, yeah, I guess you're right. No, he says it's cutthroat. That's what he said.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. It is, bro. It's just a lack of respect, bro. Yeah, like, man. It's lack of respect, bro. Like, that, you know, like, everybody be so concerned with making it that the respect just dwindles. And that's one thing, when you said earlier, that's one thing I forgot to say. It's like, bro, we need to give respect to the OGs and the people that did it before and pay homage. Right. Like, if I took something from somebody, you know, like even an ad lib, bro, I'm be quick to say that, hey, I ain't gonna lie, this ad lib was from so and so. I just kind of try to make it my own. Right. But you know, a lot of people they so worried about being the first. Right. And that's what I'm gonna say, bro. They were like, and I ain't in the business of, you know, like, I'm not a gossiper. Right. This is really how I feel. Shout out to my boy Soulja Boy, because he has been first in a lot of shit. He's the reason why I am on YouTube dropping music. I'm gonna say that from the beginning so that way I can pay homage. But one thing that I want to say that I was thinking about, I was literally cleaning up an Airbnb yesterday. Is my you know, it's my partner company, because I do Airbnb, so it's my partner company, my cleaning company. Shout out to Cleaning Prince and Princess. For sure. Yeah, shout them out, you know what I'm saying, black owned business. But I was cleaning up and I was literally thinking about, you know, Soulja Boy's influence, because I was listening to some shit, and they said he was like, I'm the first in this, I'm the first in that, and I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? It must be something there that, like, is something deep down inside of him that he has to overcome because he wants to feel like he's the first in everything. He doesn't feel like he gets enough recognition, and I agree with that. But there's something deep down inside. You know, when you try to overcompensate for one thing, so you go from one extreme to the next. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always got to be first. There's something deep down inside of you that needs to feel that people understand that you were first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now I'm not going to break down the psyche of him, you know, in the podcast today. But what I'm just saying is that, like, you know, it goes back into the people that stole your music, because it's like, instead of paying homage and saying like, hey, look, I wasn't the first to do this. There was actually this dude, he did it, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit. Yeah. And J. Cole liked it, and that's how we ran with it. Instead of even at least giving you that recognition, they took it and they were like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why. And that's why it's like, bro, you know, if there ain't no respect there, how the fuck we gonna grow? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I hit up guys because again, and Ben, I just like sampling because again I grew up on that, so that was the Premiere and all that stuff, and the Pete Rock, that was all I heard. So when 2000 was when I got FL from my dude Jay Storms and everything, was called Freelys back then. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that was even. I'm like, dude, I thought beat making was reserved for the dudes in the heavens. Like that was unheard of. And then when he gave me that thing, and I'm like, and I start clicking on little things and everything. I'm like, shit, I can make. And they were all lame, you know what I mean? Because I didn't know like anything about it. And I start, you know what I mean, doing it. For me, 2000 was when I started, but 2007, I got the MPC because I was seeing RZA with the Roland, but I got the MPC, and that was like one of my shit. Really, it just I don't know what it was, man, but like having that physical gear there, and I play trumpet, and I know how to read music and everything. Having that physical gear there, it took my music instantly to a new level, and people would just hit me up on SoundCloud like, hey, man, how long you been doing this, and how long you been doing that, and this, and this, and I'm like, dude, I'm self-taught. I just I got an ear for it, and now what sucks for me now, man, yesterday, I'm driving home, I can't hear nothing and not make a beat in my head within 5 minutes.
That's what's up, though.
I can't do it. So what I do is I got my Dropbox, I save it, and then I just send it to my sample box, which has 1,000. It's just something to habit. So I go in that box, open it up, and I got 1,000 songs in there that I can sample that nobody else is sampling from, because I haven't heard it, and it's been 3-4 years since I made that folder, and that's because I'm thinking on some shit that I'm not thinking about the normal shit. And then what I do is I hit the artist up. So I got the obviously the highlight of my career was been a dude named Abel. I forgot I fucked his name up, but his first name is Abel, and he's a Grammy, Oscar nominated composer. Sorry about that. He's an orchestra dude, so he writes all the notes for the violins, for the pianos, for the trumpets. He's that guy. And the dude hit me up on SoundCloud like, hey man, I liked your rendition. Well, he called it a remix. I'm like, nah, dude, it's not a remix, but okay. Right. Yeah. So he hit me up. He was like, I really liked it. I'm like, man, is this a bot? He's like, nah, man, I like what you did. And he shared it on his page, and that thing got like something like, I got a bunch of, over 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, whatever views, listens. And that was like the highest listen rate. And he shared another one. And then like, I'm like, well, I talked to him, and he's like, yeah, I just got finished working on Madonna. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, dude. And then like and then I was like, well, we can work together or whatever. And they kind of just, it went away. But I'm like, that was crazy that technology, man, is putting you on contact with guys. But it's like now it's so saturated that it's like, what I mean, it's everybody's trying to get on. Understandable. They're trying to improve their situation, man. So now it's just like you just kind of keep grinding and make those connections. And like I say, I'm stop talking in a second, man. But the reason I hit you up, man, is because it's like, my thing is like, my channel only got 7,000 subscribers. I started in 2006. I didn't really start getting busy on it until like 2016, and then I went from 2,000 subs to like 6,000 or whatever, and I'm at 7,000 now, right? And the thing is, and I seen your video, and like people, they don't realize, man, like that shit takes time, and then like they think if they don't blow up in 2 months, they just like, oh fuck it. But I'm like, my podcast, I average about 150 views on these podcasts, but it's like, I know what it's going to become. It's already, if you look at this one and look at my first one, fucking night and day. between the,
Right.
the audio, the what's behind me, and everything. And like I'm like, dude, just keep grinding, man. And eventually, I'm gonna meet you because I seen your shit by doing my analytics, and it's like, you know what I mean, that forms a relationship that we don't know where that's gonna go, but it's a different some people meeting. And like one thing I see on YouTube, and I hate it, and I call my guys on it all the time, is like dudes want to be the one so much, like you said with Soulja Boy, they want to be the one so much, man. They don't want to collab, right? And then like they just want to take all the likes, all the subs, and like I'm like, bro, collab, and you got double the views, you got your community, his community getting together, and like I got a group of dudes in Japan where they're trying to be the number one gaijin, which is a foreigner. Like, man, I'm like, dude, you got 400,000 subscribers, right? But I make more money in one interaction with a customer by shipping a car out than you make in 2 months. And I got 7,000 subscribers. So like they don't understand. It ain't the subscribers, man. It ain't the subscribers, man.
It ain't, bro. I should have got on here and say Ohio gozaimasu. I know a little Japanese. I don't know too much.
Yeah, but
I know height, and I know.
My shit's a little bit better, but not much, man. But like my whole thing, man, is like, you know what I mean, I just seen the energy there, and I wanted to, like, you know what I mean, introduce you to my and hopefully get, man, at least 10 subs and everything or whatever or more. And I just think it's a lot. I'm gonna do this a bunch on YouTube, man. It's like, and I mean, and also, man, this ain't the last time. I'm not finished. I'm just saying, man, we definitely can do more together and stuff like that. And then, like I said, the music tip, I'll just send you my SoundCloud, and like you can go. I got 100 and something songs there plus.
I want to check it out.
And I got, and the thing is, my MPs over here, I got the 1000, the 2000, the 1 FL. I got hundreds of tracks, man, on there, and it's like I made like 5 beats yesterday in my head. I just got to fire the machines and put them down. But the man, what, like, you know, with you, man, with everything you got going on, man, like what's the, I mean, family aside, man, because I think every normal man, family motivates him, man. But what's your motivation, man, like overall, man, to get up every day, man, and try to strive for what you want to do, man?
You know what, bro? Family, if we gonna put family aside, because that is top tier.
Yeah,
like, you know, my mama, just seeing her every day,
right?
And you know, my kids, that's top tier.
Right.
God, that's top tier on my ambition list. If that gives me that extra push, like when I said that I'm done, that just pushed me. Like, boom, all right, you got to my son, you know.
Yeah.
But besides that, I wanna create a legacy. You know what I'm saying? I wanna be one of the best. You know what I'm saying? Coming from St. Louis, you know, it's not a lot of people that are like focused. I want to prove to myself that I can be focused and diligent, you know, and dedicated about something. I want to put out some dope content. I want to change people's thinking for the better. You know what I'm saying? And I also just want to just like, you know, like, I don't know, like, I just feel like I want to just jump head first into this life because, like, so, like, my birthday is June 16th.
Okay.
It's Tupac's birthday. So me and him share the same birthday. And since then, I always noticed, I'm not going to sit in here and compare myself to Tupac.
Right.
But I know that us being a Gemini, Kendrick Lamar being Gemini, and Kanye West being a Gemini, it's a lot of things that I listen to them and I understand in a different way. And I'm like, okay, I can see why he did that. And a lot of people be like, why would he do that? And I'll be like, I don't know, I understand it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just feel like at the end of the day, that's what motivates me. That's my ambition, is just to be one of the best, you know, besides, you know, my family and stuff like that. And just do, and to be honest with you, just do something that, like, I want to do, bro. Like, I don't feel like clocking in hours, bro. I've been a manager. I was a manager everywhere, bro. I was a manager at Walmart. I was a manager at Walgreens. I was a manager at Dollar General we got over here. You know what I'm saying? At a storage company. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep listening. I've had over 10 to 15 jobs in my lifetime. I was at Amazon. I damn near did everything. You know what I'm saying? So from truck driver to just manager.
So real quick on that, man, because again, we're definitely in the same lane. And we look at trends and everything on social media, because that's one thing like that separates us from a lot of people, to is looking at trends on Instagram, whatever, blah blah blah. Like when you and I noticed, I just want to get your idea on it, man. When you post on Facebook, right, you be like, hey man, I got a new position or I got a new job. You see the interactions with people, but when you say you pulling out of the Job Corps to do your own thing, man, how was the how was the feedback from people versus like you starting your own shit to you getting another job at somewhere else, man? Do you notice that shit where people, they kind of like the job shit more, but when you start your own business, they be like, nah, man, they don't want to give you that love. Do you see that, or what's your opinion on that, man?
No, I agree, bro. They pre-programmed to think that a job is more valuable than the business. You know, they pre-programmed to think that if you get a promotion that you got 50,000, you know, over in the Midwest, that's a $50,000 a year is a really good job. Maybe in New York, 80 to 100,000, but you know what I'm saying? You know, over here, you know, that's a good salary. They pre-programmed to think that, oh shit, you know, he's better than majority of the people because he got a good job. But they don't understand that, like, even though you might start a business, you might be in a negative the first year. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I'm year 5. I'm still yeah, shit, man. Hey, but the thing about it, I embrace that shit, and it's just keeping my wife on board, who's Japanese, and like Japanese, like you mentioned, comfort in your video, and I would do that shit, man. Like right before we queued up, and you said it, man. Right before you messaged me, your part you were talking on is like people want to be comfortable, and that's where you pulling out. Being uncomfortable, man, not knowing like, hey man, today is the 20th. My wife's in my inbox right now asking me, hey man, where's the money? This is real life. The 21st, I got 4 days to get a certain amount of money in the bank before, you know, I'm gonna make it happen. I already talked to my customers, got things rearranged. When we get out of here, I'm gonna go home, take a nap, be back in here like 5 a.m, get what I gotta get to get that paid. And like the thing is, man, I look at when some days I'll be mad and I'll just sit. I'm like, this shit's a game, dude, and I'm winning, and I'm making. And this is the 5th year, and I'm on level 5 of this shit, and it's like, hey man, what I gotta do? Move this around, move it around, and that's why my customers, man, like, you know, I like to do podcasts with people because it when I do my podcast by myself, I'll be in this bitch like foaming from the mouth and shit and cussing. Cause like, and the thing is, they think I'm not angry, man. I'm just passionate about what I do, and I know, dude, again, man, just met you, man, but I know like you know yourself, and a lot of people don't like that you know yourself, and a lot of people are offended that you know yourself and where you want to go, and like and I'm like, dude, I ain't got time for motherfuckers like that, dude. You know what I mean? Only thing I got time for is, like I say, man, is adding you to my circle. Hopefully, adding myself to your circle. And like and that's what I'm doing because I'm losing like the lame motherfuckers, right? But I'm adding on people who I'm gonna connect with. I was just in Atlanta back in July. I flew from here to Atlanta just for 6 days to do an event. Met up with some people and flew back and everything. Right. And I'm like that in the middle of Corona, you know what I'm saying? So I lost over 20 days from my business. Money stopped, but it was like I met certain people there. I met one guy that got like 2 million subscribers on YouTube. He's a big cat and all thing, and the thing about it, we met off camera. I didn't have my shit rolling. He didn't have his cameras rolling, it just naturally happened where he was crossing paths. Yeah, he came up to me, which was cool because he know who I was and I know who he is, and I was like, hey man, props for doing what you're doing. You got a lot of haters on you. Fuck them. Do what you're doing. And he was like, yeah man, people think it's easy and they see my stuff and what I got, and I'm like, nah bro, like. I know what you're working with, man. So it was just cool for me and him to have a real conversation. And I gave him my card and I was like, later, peace, do what you gotta do. I do what I gotta do and everything. So, you know what I mean? Like that shit, you know what I mean? It just happened. I think being in the right place at the right time. If I would have said, nah, I ain't going to Atlanta, I don't meet that cat. It's been some months since we met, but maybe, hey man, maybe next week you'll hit me up like, hey man, I got your card in Atlanta and shit. And people don't realize, man, like that shit. This showing face sometimes and being real and not asking motherfuckers for shit, like that kind of, you know what I mean, that kind of, you know what I mean. Granted, I asked you to be on the podcast because I want to grow this, and at the same time, man, I feel like I like fucking with people I'm growing with, man. You know what I mean. I'm not gonna hit up T-Pain, but that was a little bit different. But I'm not gonna hit up Kanye because he don't got nothing to benefit from me, and I'm not saying. You know what I mean? Well, let me reword that, man, live, man. I don't got nothing to offer him. You know what I'm saying? And for you, man, I'm not and what I'm saying this shit, I'm not trying to sound like I'm Big Doug or nobody because I don't do that shit. But I'm like, I just think, man, like, I like to grow with motherfuckers who are in the same stratosphere, doing the same thing, or in the same stages of doing things, man. So that way we grow together and we're that next wave of dudes doing things. I mean, you're 27, I'm 38, but still, we're still like in the same, far as YouTube shit. Like, I mean, only at 7,000, which honestly, man, it ain't, you know what I mean? It ain't. NBA dude started YouTube and he got like 20 million, 20K tomorrow because that's LeBron James or that's Anthony or whatever. That's just. It's just how it is, man.
But you know what, bro? I ain't gonna lie. I agree with you, and I know moving forward, me and you, we locked in, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, just off the simple fact, I checked your stuff out. I'm like, bro, this is a black man in Japan doing shit, bro. Like most people don't even get out their city, so you know what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, I was already fucked with that. Then I watched a few podcasts. I'm like, oh, this dude cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what made me say, let me hit him back right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even wait. I was like, let me hit him back. That's when I hit you right back. I'm like, okay, let me hit him back right now. And I was just thinking with all the stuff that you were saying, bro, I'm like, bro, 7,000 subscribers is a big deal, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know in a grand scheme of things, I do it a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? I know you know what I mean, but I do it a lot, and I be looking at somebody else shit, and I'll be like, damn, 10 million subscribers. You know, there's 2,000 subscribers ain't, you know what I'm saying? Right. But at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, that's 2,000 people, bro. Literally, if you
that's
got
true,
it,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? If we put you up into a room, matter of fact, yeah, like we put you up on a stage, and we just said, hey, look, you're going to stand here, I'm have you talk. And then we're going to fill the room with 7,000 people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you mentioned like that is, yeah,
that's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Yeah.
You know
well, that's the thing. The thing about that shit, man, is like there's dudes with like that. That's a great fucking point because you got you bought it. I think you're roughly like 28, 29 right now. Like as of right now.
On a good day, 20.
So like the thing is, man, like they would put your subscribers, and my subscribers in a room. And I think we would connect with them more versus the guys that got like 10 million and their numbers are different. And also, man, YouTube, I think it's the timing, man, because like, you know, one thing with like music, for example, because we talking on that, I think, man, I know for sure if I would have started doing the NPC shit back in like the I would say late 90s, early 2000s, there's no doubt in my mind that I would have had like a few beats on a major album. But when I started doing it, like in 2007, it was even at 2007 with the MPC and music making was already saturated by that point. Like it was SoundCloud was around, the DJ sites were around, and everything. So it was like the timing. So for the YouTube shit, man, I feel like, man, like your site back in like 10, 15 years ago, the way you're pushing it now, YouTube was like there was no throttle on it. And they was like letting it, and you see the kids, even they throttle the kids channel now because it was like that little Tyler dude is making too much fucking money. So if you got
them toys, shit.
And then you see all the other adults, which are smart, they all start copying it and they start getting millions. Because I'm like, dude, this dude's getting 2 million fucking views on unboxing the Lightning McQueen, and I'm like, I'm over here, I'm spending $500 to go down south, a little bit down south, and film this event and driving it. And I'm only getting like 2,000 views. I'm like, man, that shit sucks, dude. So it's like people don't notice that too when you got to put the editing in, the software, the electric, all that stuff, man. So
but you know they in a different, lane.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because like they got a lot of things working for them, bro. Like you know they a child, he a child.
Yeah, and everybody got kids.
You know what I'm saying? Right, everybody got kids. You know what I'm saying? You got kids, I got kids.
Right.
So
and they be on it.
First thing I'm gonna do is if I look over and I see my child watching an unboxing with a kid on there, I'm not thinking in my head like, oh shit, let me turn this off.
Right.
Yada yada. Kids just see other kids and they like, oh, that's a kid, that's a toy. That's not too hard. It's not too many factors in there to really say I don't like it. But like when they come to a channel like me and you know what I'm saying? Like they have to like us for who we are.
Right.
We are older.
Right.
And I feel like I feel like at the end of the day, I'm not taking it away from the child.
No. Yeah, right.
But we are really putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? some people
bro,
don't have.
People see it, man. People see it. They see because I mean the fact that again at the sub level you're at, at the sub level that you're at and I'm at right now, like generally they kind of bury us until you get to 100K. When you get to 100K, they're like, all right, well this shit's kind of moving. Let's bump them up. And then my people is telling me like that in my podcast, my dude was like telling me there was Joe Rogan. I watch Rogan a lot. Everybody know who Rogan is. And my shit was right under because it was the same title. He said my shit was trending under Rogan's. I'm like, that's just dope because it's like Rogan has this network is vast because he got the fighting, the comedy shit. And I'm like, I got this many video had like 250 views and it was up there. And I have used some of the things like to kind of boost up the things and did some ads and everything, and the ads work and everything, but and that stuff works. But you know what I mean? It's I think again the timing is good. The charisma is there and everything, and I think it's going to be good, man. Because the thing is, it's separating us from the pack, and people are seeing it. And again, like I say, your grind, man. Like your shit's working, man. Because I seen it, and I mean, I'm like on all different places of YouTube, and like you watch videos on YouTube, and you be like, I watch shit on like the day I was watching shit on like if we launch a nuclear weapon in space, what happens? Like shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like
what's some of the weirdest things you watched on YouTube? Bro?
Man, like, that right what they call it, man, when you go on that you go on the time the right side of the menu, you start clicking on shit. And you be like how ants make fucking the ant hills and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this shit, YouTube is crazy because it's like, bro, anything you could think about is on there. And then like I'm again, man, I'll stop because I'm just when you mentioned the subscribers and everything, and I think what it happens, man, was, and I think about that too. It's like people, because there's so many of us in the world, and when you because the internet now shows us how many people are out there for the people who have it, and it's not North Korea where they cut your shit off and only show you the propaganda.
Right.
It's like, man, you're like, man, I'm one of like a billion people, man. What the fuck am I going to do to make some shit happen, or what am I going to do to make it different than the next dude next door to me? And I think the people who think like that stay like that. And the reason why we emerge from that is because we like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to keep putting it out there, and people are going to eventually see it. And for me, man, one thing, being a business owner, I mean, I'm a car shop. My business is I build race cars. So my business is very focused towards building performance cars. I don't sell life insurance. I don't sell, you know what I mean, eyelashes. I build race cars. So when I come home, right, something as a business guy that kills me a little bit, and I think is a good thing. My wife, man, I got fucking Amazon boxes all over the house. I'm like, dude, how the fuck do I get in everybody's house like that? Then when I go to McDonald's and shit, sometimes, I go there and I'm like, I'm in a line, and it's like right now, because Corona's a little bit different. Nobody's going inside too much. So there's 15 cars. I'm like, dude, how the fuck do I get 15 cars? But at the same time, like I snap out of it because I'm like, dude, I'm not a Jiffy Lube. My shop is like, I'm building engines and everything. So it's like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks wait time. So I keep like, that's not my lane. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, as a business guy, it's like, this dude Bezos is in my fucking house, man. All in my house. My wife got all this shit in there. You worked in Amazon, so you worked in it. What did you do to Amazon, by the way?
Bro, I was a driver, bro.
Okay. So you handled all those boxes, man. And the thing about it, man, I never hated on Amazon. The shit just works, man. Like I need some shit right now. I go on Japan Amazon, I order that shit, and I pay at the door like 2 days from now or tomorrow. It's just like making that shit work, and he just nailed it, man. Bezos, that is.
Yeah, he nailed it all right with his punk ass. Like,
man, but tell me the real, man. How was it working there, man? Because I want to know.
That nigga,
dog. Exactly. Exactly, man. Keep that shit real. Yeah.
Man, shout out to him because he built the business that worked.
Right.
But fuck that nigga, dog, on the ground.
So tell me how was it when? Because I had one guy in here. Actually, he played for the Ravens. He played for San Diego. He played for Tennessee, but he was a manager there, so he kept it kind of, you know what I mean. And he's still a current employee there, and so he didn't really go into it, man. But like, yeah, man, tell me why you mad, son.
Man, look, bro.
That's that Puff Daddy shit.
The truth, bro. You know, I'm like you, bro. I'ma tell you the truth. I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit.
Yeah, man.
Look, man, from the second you get in this bitch, they damn near hire you when you walk in the door.
No shit.
You got a driver's license, they hire you.
Yeah.
They damn near threw a vest in my face and said, could you start today? It was about the easiest job that I ever got in my life. Now, the second thing, when you walk in there, everything is really cut. It's really clean. You know, they got to keep certain things in order. I would say the positive thing about it is they do provide a lot of people with jobs, kind of like Walmart. You know that you can go there and you can actually get a straight business and everything. And you can, I said get a business. You can get a job, and you can work for them, and I like that.
Yeah.
But the truth is, here's the truth. When I walk in that bitch, bro, the second I walk in that bitch, they'll hand you the shit. They'll say, hey, look, we got some packages for y'all today. So they're going to make y'all sit, and they're going to make, this is just for the drivers. They're going to make you sit, and they're going to make you wait. All right, you're going to sit, and you're going to wait for a minute. Then they're going to dispatch everybody because they have, like, so many different companies inside of Amazon.
Right.
So it's not just one company in Amazon. It's like 10, 15 different types of companies. Like, I work for, I'm not even going to say their name because I'm not going to put them out negatively. All companies pretty much operate the same. They all operate like assholes, all right? It's because it's the chain of commands. Now, you going to notice when I say this, the bullshit comes from the top and it goes all the way down. Yeah. I'm sure that you can apply that.
Oh, yeah.
I know you can apply that to something. I know that. You know what I'm saying? So, at Amazon, the biggest thing is, the reason why I just was so pissed is because they throw you in this van, all right? Now, you got all the packages that you have for the day. You have these really big totes and these big cases. They put all the packages in there. You throw them on there. They expect for you to throw all these heavy ass packages on the truck. For me and you, that's cool. But I've seen girls in there that could barely lift it and shit like that. And then I would go over there. I would help them lift and push their stuff up. And I would look in the back of this van, and this has pissed me off, bro. I would look in the back of a van, and I would realize what Amazon thought of us. Because I would look in the back of a van. And the back of a van, there would be like, maybe there might be 50, and it could be 2 to 50 boxes in one tote. And then they have like separate big, really oversized boxes that you can't put in there. I would look in some of these women vans, and they would have like a top row of maybe 5 boxes. Totes up at the top, 5 totes at the bottom, 5 totes on one side of the truck. Then it's like total like 14, 15 totes, and then to the point where you can't even walk back there because of the whole back of the truck is filled up. 20 to 50 boxes in every tote. So I'm like, God damn, and I'm like, they expect this girl to hop out they are girls from 18 to 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit. And I'm like, damn, bro, how you gonna do that? And then doing what we call peak season, which is like, like holiday season. So like in a few months, like right now they're high peak season. You know what I'm saying? So they want to make sure they have enough drivers in there because people are going to be doing their Christmas shopping and they're going to be sending a lot of packages. So every time you send a package, every time you order a package, obviously it goes from one place to a fulfillment center. That's the fulfillment center is where all the drivers are at. So they got like the packaging center where, now that's really modern day slavery. When they doing the packaging and all that shit, that's modern day slavery over there. We're the house Negroes, but like it ain't that bad. But
yeah.
So like, but I'm talking about the day that I quit Amazon, and I got a video, I got a vlog on my page. My last day at Amazon, I exposed them. I had 300 packages. I had a 10 day. You got to drop that shit off. We work 10 hours a day. Okay. We drop all that shit off. I had 300 packages, bro. And I'm trying to drop that shit off. I'm dropping that shit off as I'm recording video. So, I'm really behind, bro. The second you get behind, like let's say so they tell you this. They say, don't drive fast. All right. Walk to your stop. Find a good quiet place, a good place to put the box and leave it there. You have to take a picture of it and then you leave. You head to the next stop. Now, they say that's the guidelines. But what they actually want you to do, and they don't tell you this, they say run to the stop. But they don't tell you to run. They just say you need to drop that shit off take the picture in 10 to 15 seconds. How the fuck am I gonna do that when the driveway?
Oh man, so that makes sense. I see some of the videos of dudes run up to the door and toss this. That's crazy, man. I didn't.
How do you think? Like, we don't just toss that shit because a lot of people want to be assholes.
Right.
It's because if we don't do that shit in a certain time, then guess what? And this is me being honest. Like, this is something I ain't even gonna play with. You don't do this shit in a certain amount of time, they calling you. They like, hey, bro, you're late. You're like, what's going on? Why are you late? And then you're like, all right, let me pick up the pace a little bit. So you pick up the pace, you doing shit, you dropping the boxes off, yada, yada, you taking pictures. They'll call you back. All right, cool, you good. Or they might not call you back at all, depending on your dispatch. They might not call you back at all. But you just know if you don't get that call, you're in the green zone. When you go yellow, you go into red, then if you go into red, they're sending somebody out to take half your shit because they like, hey, look, we need to get all this shit out. You're slacking. And then you might not have a job.
That's
so like
crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they work you to death. And I used to think like, oh, you get paid $15 an hour, and then for some people they get paid $17. Fuck the bullshit. For the shit that they have you doing, they need to be paying $20 an hour, $25 an hour. They need to, and then they don't really want to give you good benefits. So I'm like, bro, like at the end of the day, they break you. This is back-breaking work. But the only highlight that I would say is when you come down the street, you are the straight Santa Claus. Everybody loves you. Everybody respects you. You know what I'm saying? You the Amazon guy. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody loves that. But that was after it was 2 jobs that made me say I never want to work in corporate again. That was Walmart, when me being a manager, one of the youngest managers at Walmart, and that was Amazon. After Amazon, I said, I'm going to make this YouTube shit work because I don't want to come back here, bro. I never want to.
And right, man, that right there, man. The story was great, man. For me, man, it filled in a lot of what I already thought it was. And that right there, what you just said at the end, with my family, again, that right there, man, that's why people don't realize why I am how I am and why I get stuff done. So that's right there. But like, the reason I grind so hard, man, because like, after being 5 years of being on my own, like that motivation not to return back to that, man, I don't care how tired I am, dude. I've been up 3 days straight sometimes, man, doing this, but at the same time, it's on my shit. And the thing about it, I know you work somewhere wherever you worked at, you've been up for a day or two or more, and you're putting fucking money, you're taking time away from your family, time away from what you're going to do, and you're not making much money, and you're lining up, you're making Bezos fucking millionaire or billionaire or whatever, man. And it's like, man, people are cool with that shit. And like you mentioned, man, like it's like even if you're working and you're grinding, like you still. And I watched one guy. I man, if you haven't found him out, his name is Valuetainment. A dude named is Patrick Bet David, and he gives away all this shit for free. I'm talking about free, no gimmicks. He has Kobe on there, Mike on there. The dude gives out gems, right? I'll send you the link, man. The dude's like, he drops knowledge. And he was like, man, you could be at work, whatever, you got the phone, man. You can still take, 5, 10, 20 minutes out of it and invest into yourself. And a lot of people, they just like, I'll get to it tomorrow. And that shit turn into next week. And that shit turn into, you know what I mean?
Do that shit today.
Yeah, do it today, man. Like, do it.
That's it. That's when people say that. I know you know because, bro, it takes a lot to get up and do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit, people think it's just like you cut it on a microphone, bro. Oh yeah, because if we explain what we do to corporate people, they're gonna be like, whatever. Until you hit Joe Rogan status, they know Joe Rogan, right?
Right.
But like, and shout out to my boy because I listen to him all the time.
No doubt.
But I'm saying like they if you go on and say like, yeah, I'm doing podcasts and I'm doing this, I'm doing that, they be like, oh okay. But then until you say like, no, I actually got a shop. I'm fixing engines. I'm doing this. I'm doing drip. Then they be like, oh, okay, you got a shop. But they don't understand that it takes time to do this, bro. This shit, like this is years of knowledge that we talking about. This is not no cookie cutter shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you can't, any idiot with a microphone can be an idiot with a microphone.
Yeah. But like you mentioned, though, man, like you mentioned too, like that you do like your own, you got the editing stuff. That's like, because like if you look at a lot of the people, man, they got like, and it's nothing against them, man. It's cool to have that. I would kind of like to have that, but my my style, man, is like I like to keep the numbers small as far as the amount of hands in the pot. And so me being able to do the editing, the graphics, the music, all that shit, it just cuts out so much time. So like once we get done with this, like I say, it's about whatever, it's like 12:40, it's almost 1 a.m. or whatever. And but no, it's cool. The cool thing is I make my own schedule so I can push it around tomorrow or whatever what I gotta do. But the it's like I'm gonna get out as soon as we sign off of here. I start uploading because I got to separate your video from that, and it's because of the delay and everything. So I do that overnight. Then the next morning I come in. The podcast, each episode takes about like, because the way you edit it up, you process everything, it takes about 2 or 3 hours to do everything, right? The editing, doing your thumbnail, and then I always take like some cool shit from your Instagram, whatever, and cut the whole image out and make a PNG file and all that stuff, man. It looks like something that took us a couple of seconds, but it's like, nah, man, you gotta edit the name in there, get all your information, get like what you want to promote, any stuff like that, put that down in the comments, and then make the teaser trailer, and then put that out, and then like time it with the premiere, and that's everything. Again, that's 120 times I've done it, with the podcast. But you get better with it every time, man. So it's streamlined. I got the batch files already saved. Instead of opening up, I opened up one folder with all the shit in there. So it's kind of like, man. Yeah, because the first 30, I kept opening up the files every time. I'm like, dude, I use this shit every time, so make a batch file, and I'm like, little shit like that. But like you said, man, what we do, man, always looks easier than what people think it is. And then when they say you do stuff, then like the podcast, like you said, the podcast shit is getting kind of like everybody got a mixtape now. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's kind of, so now it's like, I got one, but I think mine is a little bit different because I'm doing my shit from inside of a performance shop, and I'm in Japan, and I'm the only American in Japan with a performance shop, legal one, and we ain't got to touch on the black shit because that's definitely a factor. And when dudes come here to my shop, and people who have heard it before, when they come here to my shop, I don't know what it is or what they heard, but they think like black dudes or black businesses do like the bottom of the barrel, like the lowest bidder type shit. And when I hit them up, like, hey man, you're gonna spend the same shit you're gonna spend at another shop, and maybe even more because I'm doing it like this. And my shit is tight because I know if I fuck up, it's gonna be magnified. So I got pictures, I got email. I don't do Facebook for no business and all that shit. That way, like when you try to catch me on some shit, I'm like, nah. Let's scroll back down in the email on September 16th. At 5:35, I said this, and you didn't respond to it, and it's like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna catch me slipping. That's the Baltimore shit. You get caught slipping out there, you end up in Lincoln Park, and I'm not, you know what I mean? So it is it is what it is, man.
No, but no, I feel like that's real shit, real deal shit, bro, and that's why I'm like, when you said that you got a shop, bro, that shit is that's 100, bro, like, cause like at the end of the day, you said the biggest thing, that one thing that I be trying to get across to people, but I can't. I feel like I could talk to you about it because you gonna know. And you said it. We as black men, we gotta be so on point with every little thing, especially with business, because like you said, they gonna walk in your shop and be like, man, hey, let me talk to the manager. Bro, I'm the owner, dude, nigga. Like,
I've had 5 times. I remember every 5 times I had that happen, man. And when I hit him, I'm like, yeah, I'm the owner. And he was like. Then there's the fucking face, man. If I had a camera on my helmet cam, their face be like, okay. And then like they kind of talk, and then some dudes, because of that, they don't come back. So like the thing about it, what it's like this. There's the customers here and the dudes here, like, man, he does awesome work. He's on point. He's very militant. And then there's the guys like, oh man, he did great work, but he was too harsh, and he was this. I'm like, nah, dude, because I didn't let you get your way. And like, and the worst I hate was when the black cats, man, the white, whatever other race, they kind of act weird. I'm like, whatever, you can't help it. But I do get really disappointed, man, when I finally do get a black customer, and they're just like, they fuck it up, man. They just kind of want to they want to be homeboys and shit. I'm like, nah, dude, we gotta keep that for free. Yeah, they want shit for free, or they feel like because they black, then I'm gonna bypass my system, which is email me, never show up, no walk-ins. Email me, we're gonna talk about it. That way, when you show up, I got numbers in front of me. I'm not doing no guessing shit. And
Right.
I'm not. So it's going to cost you exactly this much to do this job if your car ain't fucked up
That's
previously.
honest.
Yeah.
That's some honest shit.
And the dudes who get it, they love it. So I got all these guys that love it, and I got a little bit of it. But you know what it is, man. And I know you can agree with this. It ain't the lovers, man. It's always the haters that kind of that get you like, man, why am I reading this shit? Or it bothers you. You know what I'm saying? Those three fucking dudes. Those three dudes that's talking shit or trying to bring you down. And then I got another cat in Georgia who I talk to a lot. Like you said, man-to-man talk, because he runs a business in Georgia, another black guy. And he's like, yeah, man, and this, it is what it is. I'm going through the same stuff. So I talked to him for like 10 minutes and then I'm on to the next, man. Because if you don't, you can't act like that shit don't bother you, because it does. And people,
it does.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is on that stuff, man. So
and it's hard, bro. Like, I can only imagine how it would be to own your own business, and then two, to be black and then be black
in another country.
And, bro, I'm talking about like in a country that I remember I met one of the biggest people that I met on YouTube. His name was Tokyo Kuni.
Okay.
And he was doing Japan vlogs like 10, 15 years ago, but when YouTube was just like, he was just getting on YouTube. So he was doing that shit back then when he was just like, I don't know, going to places and going to matsuris. He's the whole reason why I know what a fucking matsuri is. Yeah. And I'm just like, and when you're talking, the one thing that I'm just like, man, you know what, bro? I love the fact that you are out in Japan, you doing your thing, and then you don't accept bullshit, because that sets a standard. Because like your work is a lot bigger. I'm not gonna say than you think. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know what you think. But in my opinion, I feel like your work is so big because you are literally setting the example for a black American man.
Oh, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The fact that people can't get over on you is a solid thing, because they're gonna be looking at like, all right, we see rap music, we know that they all fucking everybody's bitches, and they like that, and they like black, they like Kool-Aid, don't like chicken, bro.
Yeah.
And but now they can see this man, they walk up, they see you, they like, oh, okay, but they're good with business, because I remember that black dude, and he had the shop and yada yada. He was doing a podcast out of the shop and all this stuff, and he did my car. And every time I go there, it's professional. And you know what I'm saying? That sets, like, people don't talk about pioneers, like, because people think that pioneers was just Martin Luther King. People think pioneers was just like, oh, like it's Drake from Canada. That's like, nah, that's not necessarily Drake. It's the people like us that's putting in work too. Like I said, the 7,000 people in one room.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, you sat there and you was like, hey, look, man, y'all, look, this is how the world is, and your views, and you talking about it to 7,000 people. Even if 500 people are the only ones that listen.
Yeah.
I know this for a fact. A lot of your views, if you like me, a lot of your views come from people that's not even subscribed to you.
That's weird, man. Yeah, it is. And the thing, like my thing on that, man, because I know it kind of, it's like even like I see big channels, like, one thing I stopped doing, I don't, I mean, you say, I mean, of course I put the little buttons there. The YouTube is dope with YouTube got a lot of features in it that a lot of creators don't use, like the cards and I just start using like the biggest thing I told guys is to find your like, it's weird, man. Philippines and Brazil is like, it's Japan. Well, Philippines, Brazil, Japan, and then America. I don't know what it is about the Philippines and Brazil, but I got a lot of viewers there. And
really?
So what I do is I look on the analytics, and then what I do is I for the top 3, I do I translate the titles and shit to like Portuguese. I just use the Google Translate.
Shit.
So like if they see the Portuguese shit, they'll share it around. So that bumped my channel. So I got like 500 subscribers in like inside of a month by doing that, and then I kind of slack on it because I got everything else going on. But what I mean, that's one thing, got a lot of shit going on, man, but definitely got to because I want to say I'm not nobody's perfect, man. So we're not going to be on point all the time with all the things and shit and all that stuff, man. But at the same time, man, I think it's working. Definitely put the time in and everything. I think the channel is going to grow up and blow up and stuff like that. So again, like I say, man, I'm just happy to be on board for the beginnings because those first ones, they stick around, man. And then like you say, you have like 7,000 or 8,000, you really only got a core of like 300-400 people. And then like it's weird because you see like the dudes who got like the one dude I mentioned, LZ cat, he has like 10,000, I want to say 10 million subscribers, something like that. And if I'm correct, whatever, he got over millions. But when you look, he does his live feeds, he gets about 45K. That's 45K people watching this shit live. But it's weird because he has 1 million plus subscribers, but that's only 40. So that 45K is like his base. That 45K, so you don't get all 1 million people, or yeah, and people don't understand that, man. So you just bump the numbers up and everything, and do all that, man. But like I say, this collab shit, like I say, I know for sure, man. People want to get some guys from my circle over there because I got a handful of dudes that religiously follow my shit, and then like from yours, man. Hopefully, when this plays, not also, man. Like I said, I tell guys you can definitely clip this up and do whatever you want to do. I'm cool with cross posting, and I won't like do the whole. I won't actually track you down and fucking put a copyright notice on it and shit like that, man. So,
hey, said I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Yeah. Like if I ever do it, if I ever chop it up, copyright that shit, bro. Make your money, bro. I'm the type of dude like, bro. Copyright that shit. Just allow me to post it here.
Now the thing about it, man, with this shit, man, is like you give me time out the day, man. So that's why I allow the cross posting because it's like it's. If people who want to do it, because I only had one guy upload the whole thing, which is downloaded and uploaded to his thing, and he talked in an intro before it played, and then I had other dudes, man, like where I told a dude specifically, man, I had this happen, man. I don't know if the guy watched my shit no more, but this dude had like 200K subscribers, right? And I'm like, all right, well, I should, he got 200K subscribers, I definitely should get like a bump, and I'm like. It's in my mind. I'm a business guy, right? So the dude, man, like I told him straight up when we started, I'm like, look, man, I don't want your subscribers. And he kind of looked, his face kind of shriveled up, and he was because I called him before we started the podcast. I'm like, look, man, thanks for being on, but I want to be clear about this. I'm not doing this for your subscribers. And then I guess he took it as don't post. So the dude did like a little picture and did no promotion on them. I'm like, damn, it's kind of. You kind of displayed who I thought you was, man.
Yeah, that's some host.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Because like he wasn't expecting me to be on point like that. He wasn't expecting editing to be tight like that. And a lot of guys, unfortunately, man, all they know from black people is what they see on I don't say MTV. That shit was like 20 years ago, but you know what I mean? What they see is what they see on videos and everything. So they assume everybody's like that. So. When I talk again, when a customer shit, when I get kind of, because I can go from normal to being agitated really quickly, but it takes a certain kind of shit to get there. And one thing is like people trying to like quantify my time, and I'm like, look, man, shit gonna go down my way or not at all. So you know what I mean? My wife's asked about this money, right? I turned down a job for $3,800 this month, just because on principle. I needed the money, but the guy just didn't want. I gave him three strikes. Nah, I gave this motherfucker 5 strikes. 5 strikes.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm like, bro, you ain't getting it. Go somewhere else. And then and when I see you around town, just keep walking. There's nothing to talk about. You just ignore my emails. You responding how you want to respond. I told you to call me. And then,
serious.
Right. And the last contact, I was like, hey man, you got to come see me in person the day before 4:00. If that don't happen, then we're done, man. And I'm like, look, man, like you just don't get it. I gave you more chance because it was Corona. I had to stay on I gave him 5 strikes because I was on the quarantine shit. So I was like, you know what I mean? That was kind of my bad with the planning, and I own up to my shit. But at the same time, when I give you the opportunity to get your car worked on and you still want to do what you want to do, I'm like, nah, bro. That I need that money, but if that money ain't worth my principles, I'll get it somewhere else.
You'll get it somewhere else, bro. That shit, bro. The fact that you talking about it right here, like you never know how little clips from like anything, bro. That shit could blow up, and next thing you know what I'm saying, you making more money on the YouTube end, and then you could do what you love in the shop, and then you use that money and the shop blow up and everything, and now you the popular
bro.
With the shop.
You said that shit, man, and that's why, like, again, man, I'm 1:00 in the morning, but the motivation I get from your shit, it's like people who think people think when they get to a certain level. I mean, again, I'm a pro driver. I got pro license, but that shit don't really mean much. It legitimized my shop, and it's something cool to say. But people think when they get to the next level that they don't. I'm like, nah, bro, you still look around, because it's like your motivation is not coming from only at the top. It's coming from all around. And I think if you're just looking upwards, it's kind of a false. It ain't real, man, because you forget. The one thing is, like, I never forget where I come from, and I think people who keep that shit, they're more authentic, and they more like relatable when you keep that. When you start getting all bougie and shit, that's when you start losing that core, and you might get you might get a new group of people. But you know what I mean, case in point, Drake. I mean, we talking about Drake. You know, his song, I don't listen to all his albums, but a couple of his albums just seemed like two of them was just like him talking about haters and fake friends.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn,
you've been talking about that for a minute.
Yeah. I'm like, you in the industry, dude, and like, dude, just fuck them motherfuckers, dude. Like, don't. But you could tell that really bothers him, because he know what he probably did. He probably gave some dude some money. He did this with it, and when you do that shit, you know, you feel a certain kind of way. For me, and I'll let you talk about that if you had to happen to you. For me, it was car shit, and it was me. I was working on all my dudes' cars because I didn't have money. I would work on that shit. They had money. I would work on their cars. I would do the wiring. I would do all this stuff, man. And when it came time to me, I needed help back in the day, and this kind of put me where I'm at right now because I work alone. Hey man, I need help changing this clutch, right? Oh man, I gotta wash the cat, so I gotta do some other dumb shit that is a lie, right? I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna do this shit myself. And now I run a whole shop by myself, international business. And but I took that those dudes blowing me off, and I use that to my benefit versus crying about it. You know what I'm saying?
Use that shit as motivation, bro. Like facts. Like let me ask you, bro. So what's the like? All right, so because a lot of people never get into business. You know what I'm saying? They scared. So what would you be able to tell a person that's thinking about starting a business? What would you be able to tell them? Like, what's some of the positive things that you experienced starting a business, and what's some of the things that you wish that you knew when you first started?
All right, the one thing I wish I knew when I first started. Before I'll answer that question first, man. The one thing I wish I knew was that I thought like getting loans and shit was like a sign of weakness and everything. But then when you really look when you look at the America, we're like $1 zillion in debt. I don't even think they got a fucking number for the amount of money. Like, we're like they ain't even make the fucking number up yet. So it's like all like the thing about the business shit is all businesses, man. Like you get debt, you pay that shit off, and then you get into the next bracket, and you get debt and you pay that shit off, and you get into the next bracket, and like you keep doing that. And like if you're just staying at the same level, your business ain't really it ain't lucrative, man. You're not doing nothing that nobody want to see. And so I really so the first 3 years of my business was all on my back. I didn't fucking get no loans. There was just making money, putting that shit right back in the bills, making money, flipping stuff. And the one thing about that man is I had to get out of the hustler's mentality, man. Because I was running a business, but I was still running it like I'm flipping parts and shit. And I wasn't thinking about this and that and the next moves. And I'm like, man, let me calm down and think about stuff from a business aspect and like stop. The biggest thing, man, and it's hard, is weird to say, man, but stop chasing the money. Like I say, I turned that cat away for $3,800 equivalent because I take yen, but I turned them away and that job was $38. But the flag. How
much is a yen, bro? Real quick.
So right now, so let's say you give me $380 US. That's about maybe if it's 1-on-1, it's about maybe $420 in yen. So it's the yen ratio. So right now, one yen to a dollar is like 107 yen to $1. So you just divide that, and it gives you the number or whatever, and everything. Or you multiply it, and it gives you like how much the yen is. So for the business shit though, man, like that's the biggest thing. I wish I would have learned sooner because it would have propelled my shit quicker. But I will tell you this, man. This is my second shop. I outgrew my first shop in 3 years.
Oh,
So
that's what's
so
saying. Congratulations,
yeah,
bro.
man. So thanks for that, brother. So that was the biggest thing I thought I didn't know, man. And what's the other part of your question, man? Because that kind of went on that,
The,
man.
so I said, I think you answered like, what's the one of the things that you knew? I
Yeah,
mean, what's one of the things that you wish you knew
yeah,
when you
right.
first started?
You're right.
And then, like, what's some of the positive things that
All right.
happen? Because I know a lot of times that we could focus on the
Yeah,
negative all day,
yeah,
but
that's true,
what's some
man.
positive things that happen for you
For
starting your own business?
for positives, man, like one of the things for the positive thing was just I don't talk to a lot of people like about what my moves, and again, that's that Baltimore shit. Keep it to your chest. Don't
Right.
tell everybody your moves. And the positive stuff, man, is just like I wouldn't say like, I mean, I represent my family first. I'm a black guy, whatever. Like that's just that happen to be the race I am, but I represent I'm a Jackson. I grew up and I represent my family, man, and like that's the biggest thing. A positive thing is like you actually you pointed it out, creating like a different image for black dudes in Japan. Like that's I mean, it ain't the cars I built, the money I made, I made magazines a bunch and all types of stuff. But it's like when people open that magazine, they see a black dude that's 250 pounds with a mohawk, and it's like, who the fuck's this guy, man? And when I go anywhere in Japan, there's no mistake about who it is. So like,
Right.
and I know you walk into a room and people